This episode is brought to you by BetUS.com. Go to BetUS.com and get yourselves a 125% sign up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner at BetUS.com. Folks, go download that BetUS.com app from your favorite Apple phone or Android phone and get yourselves a 125% sign up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner.
What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka Nino's Corner, man. We are here, man. Texas destroyed those guys from up north. I don't even want to call their names, man. But them dudes from Norman, Oklahoma, those Oklahoma Sooners. Let me pour my beer first, folks. This is a nice shout out. Oktoberfest from Thomas Hooker. It's a brewery up here in Hartford, Connecticut. Really good beer, man. So not too far from my house either. But folks, man, Texas destroyed them dudes from OU, man. Destroyed them. 34-3, man. And I'm be honest with you, Quinn had his floor game. He had a floor game, and Texas still won the game, man, and won it convincingly. Look, OU couldn't get past the Texas defense. I think people need to start talking about this Texas defense and just how great it is. But folks, let's get into the comments right quick, man. We got my boy I Future throwing up the horns. Yes, sir. Yes, they mad. Yes, I Future, they mad. Most definitely. TEJ, so Tej, he says OU sucks. That is the motto. That is it. OU does suck every day of the week. They are garbage. They are a garbage team. And yes, Texas did demolish them. I'm not going to talk too bad about OU, man. But it's OU hate week, man. And it's the end of OU hate week. And we got our live call-in show today, folks. So if you want to actually call into the show today, man, go into the comments, and there's a pinned comment there, and that has the link to the call-in show. And also, if you look into the actual body of the video, so like the actual message of the video, I have the call-in line link there, folks. So hit that call-in line, call in, dial in, and let's just talk about the game, man. But hey, Texas did a great thing this weekend, man. Look, man, Quinn Ewers, he started off slow this game. I told you guys the only key for Oklahoma to actually win this game was a bunch of turnovers and Quinn come out rusty. Well, Quinn throws a pick on his first drive, and Quinn was rusty for the first 2 or 3 drives. But after that, man, he cleaned it up. I think he finished 21 out of 29 for about 199 yards, a couple touchdowns, 1 pick. Quinn didn't have his best game. It was definitely the floor game of what we see Quinn and what we know Quinn can do. I know some fans were calling for Arch to come in. I wouldn't say I was one of those fans who called for him to come in, but it didn't look like Quinn was healthy all the way. He was kind of running just a little bit gingerly, like during the game. Overall, man, good game. The defense was outstanding. What the defense was able to do against Oklahoma's offense. Oklahoma's offense didn't have one explosive play, folks, the entire game. Not one explosive play. And when you're talking about plays that are, of that nature, you're talking about explosive plays, running plays that are 15 yards or more, passing plays, like that are 20 yards or more. Oh, you had none of that. So the Texas defense actually stifled the offense from the Sooners. But the Texas offense was kind of explosive, folks. We had nine plays, 6 from the passing game. I think an average for about 29 yards per catch. And I think 3 from the running game. I think the average in that was about 30 yards, per rush when it comes to running and just getting yards that were, actually 15 yards or more. Trey Wisner, godsend for this game. He runs tough, man. He runs a lot bigger than what he is. I think Trey Wisner is about 6 foot, maybe 200 pounds or so. He plays like he's 220. He plays like he's 220. Yes, Odd Future says Mr. Hill, Anthony Hill. He said he is the player of the game. What a game. What a stat sheet that, he had, for the Sooners to say that he was the weakest man in that front 7. It's kind of funny to actually see that because, it was Gabe Eichert, so he said that, if I were the Sooners, I would attack, Agent Zero over there, Zero, because he is the weakest person in that front 7. So what did Anthony Hill go out and do, folks? 11 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss. He had 4 pressures, 2 sacks, a forced fumble. I mean, he balled out. He was definitely the defensive player of the game. Had a hell of a game. Another guy that actually stood out on defense too, our defensive line, folks. You look at Alfred Collins had a pretty good game too as well. Vernon Broughton, I think he's graded the highest ranked defensive tackle pretty much per PFF. He had a hell of a game too as well, folks. David Bender, he looked explosive. All right, man. So Shadow Beard, yeah, horns are always up, Shadow Bearded. Yeah, man, but Bender looked explosive. That one play where that like roughing the passer, that was not a roughing the passer. But man, Bender looked explosive. He looked really good, man. Hungry, man. This team looks extremely well, extremely good. They look extremely focused. Even when things aren't going their way, they find a way to make it happen. Texas could have really got down on themselves in that first part of the game, right? Where we throw a pick and it's like, not this again, all over again, right? After throwing the pick, OU comes down, they missed the field goal. After OU misses the field goal, what does Texas do? Texas goes 3 and out, I think, right? So we end up punting the ball, right? And then OU comes back down. I think they get the field goal, and then Texas goes 3 and out again. And then Texas starts to figure something out. Sark is a master magician. He never runs out of plays. He's always prepared. And you see that he's always prepared when he has his talent, man. So the talent that Texas has in this field, right, it is truly outstanding. Having a guy like Bond go out, and all we do is put in the guy like Ryan Wingo to come in and do his thing, and Ryan Wingo shines. The Red River Shootout is always one of those games where a freshman comes and does this thing. It's like we're always going to find out who is the next best, like Longhorn out of this game, out of this series. More comments are coming in, folks. 11 David and says, attack a guy who can play all over the field. Okay, coach. Yeah, okay, coach is really a smart guy. Exactly. Hill is outstanding, man. I think everybody sees that he has future first round draft pick written all over him. PK has him everywhere. He plays. He's playing outside. He's playing inside. He's rushing the passer. He's drop back in coverage. He is the epitome of what Texas had Overshawn doing just a couple years ago. And when PK met with who's the coach now for the Redskins, guys? Dan Quinn. He met with Dan Quinn a couple years ago, and me and Steven were talking about this on the show, man. We were saying, I think he really met with Dan Quinn to see how he can utilize Overshawn to be a Micah Parsons kind of player where he uses him all over the field. I think PK has kind of fine-tuned that into Anthony Hill, and he has really made him a guy that it can be all over the field because he's a guy that has played. He has played linebacker pretty much his entire life. So you're not training him how to play linebacker. Those instincts are in him. He's like born to be a linebacker. Overshawn back in the day was a safety. It was a safety that we actually dropped down the linebacker. Anthony Hill, you don't have to worry about that. The weight's there already. He's about 235 pounds. This guy's quick as hell. He's fast. He had a hell of a game, folks. I love to see him play yesterday. But the team played well. This team, guys, man, when I look at this team, and I hate to say it, and I look at the 05 team, there's a lot of similarities in this team, guys. I don't want to say it yet, folks. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on this team because I want to see them play against Georgia next week. But if they go out and handle business against Georgia, we're going to know for a fact that this team is no kidding, for real. This team stacks up, man. I already know that they're for real. I think everybody understands that. But we're looking at, are we there for the next level to go in that 12-team playoff and handle business? And I think the answer is yes. Georgia game is really going to solidify that for me. I'm glad that Quinn played today. Not today, but yesterday. I think Quinn, I don't know if he's completely healthy. He looked a little ginger, like when he was running the ball. But also, it was good for him to play and get all the rust out of his system, man. He got all the kinks out of his system. Couple balls sailed high on him. Not really characteristic of Quinn. He's very accurate. So it was good for him to get hit again, right? Everybody knows a quarterback in practice doesn't get hit. You don't touch him, right? So you need some of those game hits. And I think Quinn got those yesterday. And he was able to, like, no kidding, understand, like, let me get this out of my system now. I'm going to play so much better next week. And I'm pretty sure Quinn gave you a grade. He probably give himself a B- on this game. And him having the B- and Texas still wins the game by 31 points. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Our future goes. It needs to be discussed and locked in. Wisner is running back one. He just has it. No shot at blue at all. Just the eye test, and I see Wisner more suitable for the offense. I'm going to sit right quick. Hold on. All right. Let's talk about Trey Wisner, a product of DeSoto High School. Shout out to DeSoto. Shout out to Duncanville too, man. Hell of a game on Friday night. I'm sorry, Trey, about things that happened to DeSoto in that game, but Trey Wisner, product, of the DFW area, man. Outstanding running back. He was the guy that he got beat out his last year by a younger guy. So the guy came in and played running back, but this guy's outstanding too. But Trey ended up, swapping and playing a little bit of running back, a little bit of slot wide receiver, showed his versatility. And I think we saw that in this game and also in this season, to where Trey is a good catcher out of the backfield. He catches the ball very well out the backfield. He's just a guy that he just has it. He knows how to get skinny when it's time to get skinny. He finds the hole. He's very patient. And he just had a great game. I think Trey had something to the effect. Let's see how many yards he had. Give me a second, folks. Let's pull up the stats. Trey Wisner, this game, I got 94 yards. No. That's total. Oops, wrong tab. My guys, folks. My bad, folks. My bad. Let's look at Trey Wisner stats, man. Trey Wisner for the game. Why am I not seeing his rushing yards for the game? Okay, I got 13 rushes, 118 yards. All right, so 9 yards a carry against Oklahoma's defensive line, guys, which is very stout. Let's just keep it honest. I'm not gonna hate on like OU's defensive line, very stout line, but Texas' offensive line is just outstanding, folks. Man, just kudos to Steve Sarkisian. We'll get into Sark in just a minute, but let's finish up with Trey. Trey Watson, 13 carries I got for 118 yards, 4 first downs, folks. So a first down per attempt rate of 30.77%. It's outstanding. That means every 3 times he touches the ball, first down, which is what you want. 1 touchdown running the ball. He had 2 explosive plays, which are plays that are 15 yards or more rushing. So his explosive play rate per attempt was 15%. So 15% of the time he touched the ball against OU, he went for 15 yards or more. And out of his 13 carries, 7 were successful plays. Folks, you guys know, you're fans of the channel, plays that are successful in nature, getting half the yardage needed on first down, getting 70% of the yardage needed on second down, and getting all of the yardage on third and fourth down. That is a successful play. He had 7 of those on those 13 carries for a rate of about 54%. And he did have 1 fumble, but the fumble was recovered by Silas Bolden, right, in the end zone. But Trey also caught the ball well today, 4 targets, 4 receptions, 12 yards. So he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Great game by Trey Wisner. I think I don't know if Sark switches up and makes him running back 1. I think Sark looks at this as, I got 2 great running backs, man. I got 2 really good running backs that are ready to compete right now in college football. And you got Jared Gibson, who was the baby rhino, coming in as your 3rd running back. And he got some snaps this game too. But Trey Wisner has the patience. He's a guy that always falls forward. And honestly, I just love his game. Who would have thought, coming out of DeSoto High School, and that in year 2, we would be talking about Trey Wisner more than we talking about Jonte Cook. Not to say anything bad about Cook. Cook's just behind a bunch of studs. Isaiah Bond and Golden and Moore and Bolden as well. And you got Cook and Wingo. These guys are going to cook next year, no pun intended. But those guys are going to be outstanding starting next year. But, man, we're so deep at wide receiver. It is ridiculous. But Trey Wisner has been truly outstanding at the running back position. Our future, I'm with you. Our future also says Sark was disrespectful as hell to OU. We ran that trick play twice. He was toying. Yeah, he was playing with food. He was playing with food out there, man. He was playing with food. Sark ran that play twice. He had the wide open pass, from Matthew Golden to Wingo, right? And Golden missed the pass, right? It was wide open. That was an easy touchdown. And then Sark said, "Do it again, baby." He did it again, threw it up And Gunnar Ham goes and gets it. Shout out to Gunnar Ham. I think he's like the number 1 ranked tight end, I think, in the conference right now. Playing outstanding. People thought there's going to be some kind of drop off. Once we lost JT Sanders, no drop off. No drop off. JT is a little bit more explosive, meaning that he can definitely catch the ball. I think better in stride. I think JT's just a better athlete than Gunnar, but Gunner's no slouch, folks. Gunner's no slouch. Gunner can block very well. He's a better blocker than JT. Gunner is doing his damn thing, man. That's one guy I'm excited about. You guys watched my specials last year, and I used to tell you all the time when Gunnar Ham got a catch or a touchdown or something, I was so happy for Gunnar Ham because I always thought he was going to be one of those unsung heroes that we're going to see this year. Be very special. But look, I got to write a note for you guys because let's talk about the O-line in a minute. Sark built an O-line. Just some quick notes because I want to get through these comments. Next comment, folks, is from Vic. Vic's a friend of the show, man. Always on all the time. What's up, Vic? Vic goes, the way Quinn started the game was just rust. Yeah. I think it was rust, man. I think it was rust. This is me. I don't know anything from anybody, but when Quinn started to run, I think a couple times, he looked a little ginger, like a little gimpy a little bit. I don't know if Quinn's completely 100% healthy. I think Quinn does understand that he needed this game before we go to Georgia. He needed this game prior to Georgia coming to Austin. He needed this game. So look, 34-3. Could have put up 50 if Quinn hits two of those deep balls. He had a wide open Bond stricken for the end zone, and had another pass that was pretty much wide open for him too. We could have won this game easily, 48-3, easily. To be honest with you, Shadow Bearder goes, LOL. I love our team, but Wisner fumbled the ball after us talking all week about our running backs not fumbling. He just happened to be saved by a teammate. Yeah, man. But hey, man, Silas Bowden. We got to talk about Silas Bowden. What a play that was by Silas Bowden, right? That play was outstanding because you never give up on a play. And he went from blocking and getting everything open, for Trey to get that run and pop off that run. And Trey's running towards the end zone. But what does Silas do? He never quits. He continues to run. Ball fumbles in the end zone. Could have went back for a touchback. Nope. Silas is running down, showcases his speed, shows his effort, gives us a Jordan Whittington type play. Touchdown, Silas Bowden. So Shadow Bearded also says, our future, I don't know if I call it rust, up to you, seeing that it seemed he was consistently throwing high early on. Maybe it was early red. You know what? Possibly that too, man. Possibly that too. Hey, man, if you've never been to that stadium, I don't think people understand how crazy that stadium is. That stadium is so loud. It's crazy. It's exhausting. I don't know any way to say it. I used to go to the game in college. I've been a few times when I wasn't in college. It is the most fun game that you ever go to. It is the most exhausting game because you're on your feet the entire game. You're loud the entire game. You're hoarse after the game, and you can't hear after the game because you're screaming. The fans around you are screaming, and the opponents are screaming all the time. So the stadium is completely loud all the time. I got some friends, that actually work with me there in OKC now, and they were at the game. I need to talk to Don and see how it was, but he's a Sooner, so I won't talk to him until tomorrow. I'll let him get a little air. You know what I mean? David Anderson, is this my cousin David? Hey, David Anderson, are you my cousin from Shreveport, All City? Just put yes or no in the comments. But David Anderson goes, honestly, the wide receivers are the game changers for Texas, in my opinion. All these teams, when it comes down to it, it and all Texas wide receivers are insane speed. It will make them different and difficult to cover than anyone else. Yes, man, the speed on this team is just strictly ridiculous. I think Sark has his guys. Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, that's my little cousin David Anderson. He is a student at ULM. Sorry what we did to you, cuz yeah, man, that was a bad game. That was Arch's first game, but hey, it is what it is, man. Love you, cuz. But look, man, Texas wide receivers, man. Sark has his guys, right? He has his guys when it comes to the speed. You're looking at guys like Isaiah Bond, I think he ran a 10.5 in high school in 100. You got Wingo 10.5, Niblet 10.4, 10.5 as well. Golden, I think a 10.8. DeAndre Moore, I think was a 10.8 also. Cook, I never saw verified track times for Cook, but he's fast. He's plenty fast. But those are 6 guys, folks. Those are 6 guys that run sub 11s and like mid 10s, basically, right? So Sark has his weapons. The joke on Sark was, hold on. All right, guys. So the joke on Sark was, it didn't matter if you're a wide receiver and you're talented. It didn't matter because all he played was 3 wide receivers. That was the joke for the first 3 years here at Texas. No, he only played 3 wide receivers because that's the only 3 wide receivers that he trusted that fit his scheme, right? So last year was Xavier Worthy, A.D. Mitchell, you know what I'm saying, and Whittington. Those are guys that fit his system. They fit his system perfect. Now, he has 6 or 7 that fit his system perfect. So that's why you're seeing the interchanging of wide receivers throughout the game. You're seeing, honestly, last year, we would never see Isaiah Bond get taken out of a game. We would never see Xavier Worthy or like Adonai Mitchell get taken out of a game for a Casey Kane or Jaden Alexis or, other guys, right? Honestly, I would never see it. This year, we are seeing that Sark trusts his first 6 or 7 wide receivers. And you're seeing a Wingo come in and play. You got to play this kid. He is that good. Right? You're seeing Jonte Cook come in and play, 5-star guy. He is playing. He is that good. Silas Bolden is the guy that we want to see explode. And that's why he's taking punts. And he's like, he hasn't met a punt he hasn't liked because he wants to showcase how good he is. And we all understand how good he is. And he's going to be called upon to make great plays this year eventually. But he's subbed in to come in and play, right? Even that tight end, Gunnar Helm is that guy. But Juan Davis has really made himself into a player that not only do the players trust him, the coaches trust him too as well. So Sark has his weapons. Losing CJ Baxter was huge, but from the running back position, I think Trey Wisner is now that guy that we can depend on to get those hard, tough yards. And then Blue can kind of slide back into the role that we love him at, which is that change of pace guy, fast guy, explosive guy that's going to have very good explosive runs, very, very good, catches too out of the backfield. And he's going to make some stretch plays for us down the field. So I think Trey Wisner is starting to be that guy who can come in and do that for Texas and be the guy to kind of shoulder the load, right? But we're just so thin at that position. We got to worry about not getting injured again and things of that nature. But look, man, we got great wide receivers, man. Great wide receivers. And any wide receiver, we got the best wide receiver class, I think, coming into college football next year. We're just sick. we are filled with just awesome players, man. Having Lockett, having French. We just got the other kid last week too. Was it McCutcheons? Yeah, I mean, we are loaded, man. Yeah. So Lockett, French, McCutcheon, all top 100 wide receivers, 2 5-stars, 1 high 4-star guy, all fast, plenty fast. All Sark does is recruit speed at that position. I think wide receivers now are seeing, hey, you want to get numbers and get drafted? Come to Texas. It's almost like Suge Knight back in the like Suge Knight back in the day. You don't want your CEO dance all in the back of the video coming to death row. Hey, look, man, if you want a quarterback if you want a quarterback that's going to throw you the ball well, if you want to be schemed up open, if you want to be a wide receiver that is going to make plays on big time stages, come to Texas. Real talk. Vic says that he believes Wisner has taken over as, so yeah, I mean, it's interesting, man. Maybe. I think he was the best guy in the field, and I think he does possibly take over that as number one. Sark's a very loyal guy, though, guys. You guys understand he's very loyal, right? But if a change needs to happen, he does make it. You remember CJ Baxter started last year for the first 2 or 3 games, and then Brooks came in and did his thing. He hurried up and swapped that thing, right? Brooks was the guy, which catapulted Brooks to be the first back taken in the draft this year, even after a knee injury. So Shatterbitter goes, okay, so, oh, sorry. Okay. Vic says Wisner has shown patience and waits for the. Yes, he's very patient. Oh, this right here. Yeah. Dude embarrassed Billie Jean Bowman. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to share something with y'all because Bowman said the craziest thing yesterday. He said, in my opinion, they didn't earn what they got. And my boy Cal, I'm going to share this picture. My boy Quinn, he's hopping on. Hold on, Quinn. Let me show you something right quick. Nah, I got you, Quinn. Come on, Quinn. What's up, boy? What a game, man. What a
Bro,
game.
man, yeah, dog, man. I'm tiptoeing, man. I just keep every time we beat somebody, I'm like, we ain't that good. We got to beat the next person. We ain't that good. I got to beat the
Nah,
next person.
nah. We good. We good. We good, bro. We good.
I don't want to get my heart broke.
I mean, it's the SEC. Anybody can beat anybody.
But it's just like yesterday. I don't care how horrible their offense is. We were swarming them.
Yeah.
It's like you have a mobile quarterback. He should have been able to do more than that.
Yeah. So, so this is what I'm talking about too. So people are talking about, like mobile quarterback and, like we ain't played no real good quarterbacks yet. All right. So we held Van Buren a couple weeks ago to a pretty horrible game. I saw him put 31 points up against Georgia yesterday and made him look like a fool.
And over 350 passing yards.
And what did we do to him? We shut him down to 12 points, right?
Yup.
Yeah. So, hey, man, be happy with the team we got, folks. We got a damn good team. Our defense, I was skeptical of the defense. I ain't gonna lie. At the top of the year, I was like, how was this defensive line going to look without Sweat and Murphy? And man, Collins and Broughton.
I thought he would taper off. I'm like, all right, man. He knew. He just, this dude is between him and I feel like him and Anthony Hill are the exact same person.
Yeah, I mean, it's
to play linebacker if you wanted to, but them boys is the exact same. We got two of them.
We got two dogs right now, and man, I remember talking to to Tim Crowder a couple years ago, lifetime Longhorn Tim Crowder, folks, national champion, second round draft pick, 5-star. Went to the Bucks, I think, and then played for Denver after that, or vice versa, one of the two. But so Tim's a good friend of mine. I asked Tim, I said, who on the defensive line is going to be salty once they figure it out? Tim said, if Alfred Collins learns how to turn the switch on and just see blood and guts, nobody can stop him. That's his exact words. Nobody can stop him. Right. And so I think he might have flipped that switch, bro, because it's pay year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's check year. It's time to get that check.
I think the one thing that I'm waiting to see is how these boys hold up against a competent passing offense.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But man,
Carson,
look,
he's hit or miss. But I want to see how they hold up. This is going to be the most balanced, most competent offense we've seen all year.
I think our guys get some picks. I think they get some picks this game. I think Carson Beck's a little arrogant. He gonna try to sling that thing. And I got an idea. He gonna try to test number 5, and number 5 gonna catch that thing and take it. I just got a feeling. I got a feeling Manny Muhammad gonna come out and do some things next week, man. At least that's what I'm hoping. But
man, Gilbo coming back was I can't. That's so understated.
No,
what he allowed the rest of the secondary to do.
That solidified the defensive back. That solidified the secondary.
You can put Jair wherever you want.
No, yeah, Gilbo coming back. You put him at the star. Yep. You got Barron at corner. You got Manny at the field side. Barron at the boundary. Right. You got Gavin Holmes subbing in and out when he wants to. Right. And
what's
then you got.
Is Derek okay?
I'm not sure because he left third quarter.
He was on the I saw a post. He had a big old brace on his leg in the locker room. But he was celebrating, jumping around.
Yeah, hopefully that's just all precautionary measures. But Taft, man, hey, man, Laffy Taffy doing this thing, man. Mookie doing his thing, man.
He's doing his thing, but you can tell a difference when Derek's in the game.
You can.
It's a difference.
There's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference with 5-star talent. 5-stars and 5-stars for a reason, right? 5 stars are 5 stars for a reason. But
Isaac said it too. LaFowl is a monster.
oh my God,
He's
let me look
a
at the
monster.
comments. Let
He
me look at the
jumped.
comments
I
right.
didn't even miss a Bender.
No, hey, talking about Bender. Bender did his thing yesterday too. He was flying all over the place. Hey, we are so stacked right now. Like this team is so stacked right now.
You can't keep them all. We have so many dudes. We can't keep them all in the fit at the same time. It's crazy.
We are so stacked right now.
Yep.
Hold on. Let's see some comments, man. I don't see any of my OU friends in these comments because they scared.
Man, I wanted to make my own Texas channel to call out an OU YouTuber, and I hate this dude, bro.
Who?
And, you want to put in the back chat? I don't want to do nothing on
Yeah,
your
man.
chat.
Yeah, man. You can tell me later.
Okay. I can write in the back, can't I?
Can you?
Private chat?
Yeah. You see private?
It say private, but it won't let me type nothing.
Oh, here you go. How about?
All right, there you go.
Yeah, let me see who you're talking about. I might know the guy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. I know him.
Dude,
I know him. Yeah,
I see so many. I'm looking at Texas, and I just don't see it. I just don't see how they're going to do it.
They see it now. They see it now.
And I'm just like, every OU podcaster's like, that first quarter, we hold them to 13 yards.
Yeah.
They just keep repeating. And I'm like, man, and they don't like me in their chat. They put me on the timeout every time.
Exactly. Our future goes, that Bowden play was coachable. Yeah, that's the culture Sark's building, folks. That's the culture that Sark's talking about.
The only reason that man was 56 because he wanted to go celebrate with his teammate.
Yeah,
that's the only reason that he would have ran down the field like that.
But it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter because he could have been like this, had his hands up, and then walked in there.
50 yards back. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So Sam Shepard goes, our big boys on defense up front was not letting exactly. Hey, man, I'm impressed with the defensive line. I can't wait till next week. I think Texas, man. I think Texas is the most complete team in the country.
I haven't saw what I've used. I usually see leaky defenses in the run. I didn't see that yesterday.
No, I
didn't see it.
Well, and then also people gotta understand. Mississippi State was able to get some good runs in because of the veer and shoot.
Yep.
They spread you wide. Everybody knows college football. They spread you wide and they got open running lanes, and that's fine. But Texas allows them to do that. But if you watch the games closely, folks, once they got into the red zone and you can spread wide, Texas shut all that down.
Done.
All that down. You can go 20-20. You better hope you get a damn play that's explosive from the 40 or something to score a touchdown. Because once you get inside those 20s in the red zone, it's not happening.
Dude, I'll tell you, I play college football that way.
Yeah.
I'll let you do whatever you want. And then when we get inside the 20s, I go cover 0 across the board, and it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I was just very impressed with the team, man.
They look good, bro.
Did
you watch the Oregon game? Because I want to be like, let's see how we stack up against Oregon, Ohio State.
We'll kill.
We don't give up points like that.
We will beat them.
Yes.
I'm not being the cocky fan. We've seen a lot of bad Texas football. I'm old enough to have seen great Texas football. I mean, I went to school with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talked to some of the guys from the 05 team weekly, the George Walkers. And I mean, look, man, I talked to these guys, right? This team, it's eerie similar, man. It's weird to look at the players where I think our linebacker core is better than what we had in the championship team. I'm just going to be honest with you. Defensive backs is a whole different story. Now we had Aaron Ross and Terrell Brown and Mike Griffin.
They were big dudes. They were like 6'1" and 205.
And Cedric Griffin. I just named 5 guys, folks, that were second or third round picks or better. And the only reason that Terrell Brown wasn't a first or second round pick is because he had a minor incident prior to the combine. But he would have been easily a second round pick, right? But he had the longest career out of all of them. So him and Griffin. So you got Michael Griffin. He was a Thorpe guy. You had Huff, Thorpe. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Ross, Thorpe. I mean, these guys were on the team at the same damn time. Terrell Brown, draft pick. Cedric. I mean, that secondary was legit. This secondary is not like that. But damn it, they hold their own.
You know who we should give credit? I think this is probably unsaid. You probably shouldn't say it. Just kind of assume Sark.
Oh man,
like he's not cocky as much. He's like, I'm not gonna hit you over the head 10,000 times. I'm going to do just enough to win the game. He used to didn't be that way.
Yeah.
He used to be like, this is what I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna run it, and if you stop it, then we lose.
No.
But he's changed.
No. You know what? Sark is he's a menace right now. And like I was telling my wife, I said, usually this is Sark's game. When Sark has you beat, like he ain't gonna just embarrass you. You know, he reminds me.
To that double pass.
Yeah. But I think this game was personal.
They was practicing.
No, this game was personal because
the
OU treated this game with the shirts and all that shit for a month, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they ran with this like it was a Super Bowl for a month, right? So I think this game was personal, but usually, man, Sark got a little bit of, like Saban in him, right? Where Saban gets a big lead, he's just gonna run the ball, and if he scores 5 times off 5 running plays, you just can't stop the run. I can't tell my guys not to play, but he ain't gonna just embarrass you, right?
Yeah.
I think Sark has he has some of that in him. Like when he knows you can't beat him, like he's gonna do just enough to win to get out, right?
This was a direct mirror. This was the exact same game as Michigan.
Yes, it was. We knew we had the game won.
We put a cap on it. We was like, all right, this is over.
Yeah, we knew the game was once this team went up 21-3 at halftime. I think Sark knew they can't touch us. They can't score. Let's try some new stuff.
You know, when I took a deep breath, when it was 7-3, I said game over. I
said that 14-3. I said that 14-3.
As soon as Helms got in the end zone, I was like, man, this game is over.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Craig goes, Nino, honestly, is Georgia D better than Texas? No, they're not.
They're trash.
Now I ain't gonna say they trash, but they're not better than
enough film to know that they could be had. They got half for 30 plus. Alabama put 30 on them, and Mississippi State put 30 on them.
Yes. I'm look. No, they're not better than our defense.
So let's tell me the truth. At any point in yesterday's game, did you say, maybe put Arch in there?
You know what's funny, man? You know what's funny? I was listening to Texas Homer's his show today, right? And people were talking about, putting Arch in and stuff. And I think it was Ian was like, he had people in the back channel, saying that. And so Homer's like, yeah, I did too. And Homer's talking about me because I was like, man, if he's hurt, get him out. If he's hurt, get him out. I was like, get him out. If he's hurt, get him out. Get him out. You know what I'm saying? But nah, once he settled down, he was straight. Yeah, I just think it was the nerves. I think it was rust.
He had sloppy feet work the whole game, though.
Which is always concerns me with Quinn. But his arm talent.
That this year, we haven't seen that this year.
He reverted back to Quinn 2 years ago.
It has to be a mental aspect of coming off of injury. It's all in his head.
It's got to be. But he needed this game. He needed a game like this to get it out your system before Georgia.
I figured that's why Sark didn't put Arch in, because Sark could have put Arch in at any time in the second half just to say, we won the game.
Yeah.
But what would have happened is Arch would have got his ass in the game, and he would have lit that shit up, and we'd be like,
he would have lit it up. He lit it up. Here go our future goes. It's funny watching fellow Spooner fans eat crow. They said all offseason, who will Quinn throw to? Texas will have a drop-off after losing 11 players to be in the draft. 2023 was a fluke, etc. They're big mad. Yeah. See, this is the difference. And see, this is where I got to give Sark props. This is the difference between Sark and BV right now. Sark not only has players that he develops on both sides of the ball, but he also uses the portal to place players where he needs them now. Yep. Like these guys are instant. It's like instant grits. Like these guys come in, you put them in the pot for a couple months and they're ready to go. Right. But he also has players that he develops. Like look at Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue stuck around for 3 years. Like he got his shot last year and he sat and developed and became a damn good player. Look at Alfred Collins. Like we've gotten a lot of players in the portal. I'm not gonna lie. We got the Nortons and
but that's what we need. We just need plug and play here.
We need plug and play.
You revamped their whole offensive line in the portal. Where you do that at?
You can't do that.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Because that was their whole narrative. Oh, our old line is back and they've played 2 games together and we're gonna be great.
Yeah, I know, right? This is the thing right here. Sam has a good question. I've been hearing a lot of talking back channels about PK, but they said Do we lose PK at the end of the year to go be a head coach? Don't know. I hope not. I think he's in the perfect situation.
I think if we do, I think like we love the guy. He's doing great. Sarks have enough contacts that he can plug a dude in there. Will be
or Nanson's on the team. Nanson's on the team.
Yep.
Right. So
promotion. Thank you.
Yeah. Take the co off and make it.
Yep.
DC.
Yep.
Your fellow friend Jason had a meltdown last night off the
Dude,
sauce. I gotta call Jason. I gotta call him. How about this? I just go listen to it. I go listen to it. Was it that bad? Was it that bad? Our future.
He just. That's your homeboy. I'm a chill.
PK has no intention of being a head coach. That's what you're saying. Okay. But money talks. Yeah. Let's look at more comments. Here's my cousin David. He goes, he's a freshman and the D coordinator is seeing that and was sending pressure. Texas game plan was perfect. Exactly.
We've never blitzed that much.
No, we never blitzed it. We had that boy seeing ghost.
Did you do the stats on the blitz rate and all that?
No. Not on the blitz rate. I did it for the offensive side of the ball. And Oklahoma had no explosive plays the entire game. They had no running plays of 15 yards or more, no passing plays.
No, we had two running plays.
No. Oklahoma. No. Oklahoma.
Oh, I was looking at one of their channels, or I was looking at someone's channel. Their longest pass play was
like 12 yards.
Was 14 yards, and their longest run play was 15 yards. That's wild.
Wow. Think about that for a minute. And they only had one of them. They had one of them.
One each.
And so look, man, PK was playing with his food yesterday. He was playing with his food. Yeah. He was playing with his food yesterday. He knew what he had. Lining up Anthony Hill with LaFau was stupid good. I mean,
is there any game that we don't never play with three linebackers, do we?
Not really. Well,
I guess a little stand-up guy like the what's his name? The dude from UTSA, Trey.
More
kind of
him and Colin Simmons are kind of like that. They're kind of hybrids. Colin Simmons, hold on. Colin Simmons. Let's talk about this man for a minute. Let's talk about Colin Simmons for a minute.
And the game is called Quick Jump.
Hey, man.
He got the quick jump attribute.
Sark and PK are bringing this guy along just like they did Anthony Hill last year, where it was like he's sick. It's like they give him a little bit here, a little bit there, and then they unleash him by game 6. You know what I'm saying? Like Colin Simmons, my God.
It took both of them 2 games. They played the 2 first games of the season like sparingly, and then you couldn't keep them off the field.
It's and then Vosick too. I mean, I can't wait to see Vosick get more snaps.
Him come in. Who's taking his snaps?
Burt. I think no. Burt's coming off the bench. I'm sorry.
It's Trey.
Vosick, it's either Trey or no. It's Baron Sorrell.
So okay. You're right.
Yeah. So, dude, it could be any one of them.
We got so many dudes. I mean, like shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, dog.
Okay, Texas Horn says that this defense is comparable to the 08-09 something defense. A long time coming. Nansen appears to be the secret sauce. Still to come. Lots more blitzes on the horizon. I think so too. I think we're so vanilla. Honestly, I think our offense is vanilla right now.
I don't think Sark has yet to get in his bag. He hasn't had to.
He hasn't had to. Sark hasn't had to put anything on tape. So, like nothing really on tape.
This is me trying to temper my expectations. Like I'm like, we've made it to game 6 and we ain't played nobody. Or have we made it to game 6 and we're just that much better than everybody?
I think we are that much more talented than everybody else. You know, guys, I work for the Bleacher Report too. I do this I have to watch. I literally, for my extra job, have to watch every game. Texas is different. They're just different.
It's easy. I was talking to somebody. It's easy to turn on any football game any Saturday and see a functional offense go down and we don't let people do anything.
We don't let it. I'm telling you guys, I literally have to watch. I watch every game except yesterday. I didn't get to watch them all live. I went back and watched a lot of games. Like late last night. Like my kid had a soccer tournament, so he had 2 games yesterday. So I didn't get in to almost. Oh man, I got in. I got in halftime of the LSU game. Right, so I watched the second half of that. I watched my cousin ball out. You know what I'm saying, for Colorado.
Man, I want them to win so bad, bro. But
Who?
we'll talk about it later. Colorado.
Yeah, I did too, man. My cousin got hurt that game, so he had 8 catches, 145 yards that game too, in like a quarter and a half.
That
He
was
balling.
Prime was mean to your cousin. Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did to him?
What happened?
He went on the field. He did something to his knee, right? Was that your cousin? He
Leg.
messed up his knee.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I
Well,
won't
he
say
was
what it
on
is.
the
It was a
ground
leg
and
injury.
Prime walked across the field, said, "Boy, get your butt up and go." Like, and I was like, "What?"
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
He said, "Boy, get your butt up and get off the field." I was like, "That's rude."
I ain't gonna say nothing about it. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about Prime, man. All right, so Sam Shepard goes, Mississippi State quarterback didn't get first team reps in prep when he went against us, but true statement. I mean,
it was his first game. It was his
first game. I mean, so it is what it is. I mean, Archer's first game, he still did his thing too. I mean, it happens, right? So Sports Fan Jack goes, "What up, Nino? Yeah, belt to ass, BTA baby, BTA." Shout out to LaFowl. Isaac Darden says, "Shout out to LaFowl. That is a bad man. He keeps everything in front." LaFowl played, dude. He played.
I kept wondering. I was like, "Who's that white dude that keep getting tackles?" I thought it was Taft, and I told him 18.
Nah, man. Hey, yeah, it's 18, not 16. Hey, Paxton, hey, man. Thanks for the $5 holler, man. He said Trey Wisner is running back number 1, period. He's a big back, runs tall, high, and with patience, Blue gets stuffed up in the middle. I think Blue is so fast. Blue doesn't. Patient. Yeah, he's not as patient
yet. Hit the hole and go.
Man, he's not. But man, when he sees it, yeah. Look, if Trey comes in and is RB number 1, then I think it's perfect for Blue because it puts him back in the position where he can be running back 2.
I feel like he's like a zone scheme running back.
Yeah, like that too. But it puts him in a position where he doesn't have to shoulder the load, and he can be running back number 2, and he can come in and be that change of pace back after Trey's been busting him up the head. You know what I'm saying, for 4 or 5 plays, and then Blue comes in with fresh legs running the 10-4. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest. You can't tell me you weren't scared every time that dude got hit.
Who?
Blue, that he was gonna cough it up.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little scared. I was a little scared. You know what I'm saying? I was a little scared.
It is what it is. What did Fonzie Whitaker said? You are what you put on film.
You are what you put on film. You are what you put on film.
That's how I knew OU defense or offense wasn't ish.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
I like Chris, man. I know he probably taking it hard, so I don't give him no trash.
Oh man, hey man.
Chris is a logical dude. Your other
No, he's not. No, Steph is the logical dude.
Yeah, you're right.
I love Chris. I love Chris to death. Last time I went to what's the Tinker Air Force Base, man. I called Chris and we, hop in the car, and rode around together. Chris, my dude, I love him to death.
Yeah,
that's like a brother from another.
You told me he was in town. I was like, hey man, I'm in Oklahoma. Hit me
up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Chris ain't logical. He ain't logical. He's not logical at all. Chris, I love you, dude. You ain't logical, big dude. You know what I'm saying? Hey, folks, like Isaac says, hit that like button, man. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel a lot, man. Helps the channel grow a lot. Craig says, I had to ask. I'm losing patience on the group chat with dog fans. I need to know if I was in the wrong or Dylan. Hey, man, you're right. Texas defense is better than Georgia's defense. Here's what it is. And the proof's in the pudding. Right. So
I can't. I know we got on the back end, but I got to see him face a competent passing attack. After whatever we do on Georgia, win or lose, then I'll know what we are going forward.
I think Texas is going
to. Nino, just all biases that you can't say that we face a legit. You just know everyone we face, we can take one thing away from them that made them do something else. We're not going to be able to do. Georgia can do both.
No, they can't. They can't. Georgia can't run the ball.
They can run enough where we got to respect it.
No, they can't. Georgia can't run the ball.
Okay,
that's Georgia's biggest problem. They can't run the ball. They are not good running the ball.
I haven't broken down Georgia film yet.
That's the interesting thing is Georgia really can't run the ball. I thought this Georgia game against Mississippi State. I said,
did you watch it?
I watched half the game. I thought for a fact that Georgia was going to control the clock, run the ball down their throat, do great things in the running game.
They got up big, didn't they?
What's that?
Georgia got up big, and Mississippi State kind of came back, right?
Yeah. was a 10-point game going to the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was a 10-point game going to the fourth quarter. So Georgia can't run the ball like I thought they're gonna be able to run the ball. Georgia, like I got a cousin, she's an agent. Scouts are saying that Georgia has eight linemen that are going to have 9 to 10-year careers in the NFL. That's how good their offensive line is.
But that's it.
But I mean, it's crazy that they're that good of a line, but they can't run the ball. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
Yeah. And then Carson Beck's going to give it up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give it up. So I like Georgia. I think this game's going to be close. But I just like our chances. I just hope Bond is healthy. We need Bond healthy. I thought I heard that Bond had a slight ankle injury.
But we didn't need him.
So we didn't need him, and that he was going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So
it's always weird when you just randomly see Wingo on the field. We're like, oh shit, I forgot about him.
No.
Because when he got in the game, I didn't think about him the whole time until you see him 50 or 20, 30 yards down the field.
Dude, that dude reminds me so much. He reminds so much of Roy Williams, dog. And I know people don't compare people to Roy. He's tall, he's fast. I remember going to college, man. Roy Williams was he was like a folklore. He was one of the guys that you heard stories about because internet went big. Then we didn't have no tapes of people. All you just saw was newspaper clippings. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, right? You didn't see no film, no huddle. There's none of that stuff. Kids, all the kids in the chat. There was no huddle. There was no YouTube
huddle on the drive home from the game.
Dude, let me tell you guys a story about high school recruiting, right?
Yeah, Cook played.
You know what I'm saying? My dad's friend, big time truck driver, drove trucks, for 20, 30 years, right? And he would, no kidding, drive to certain cities in Texas. He would make these cities a route on his route to go wherever he had to go so that he can watch Friday Night Football. And Cedric Benson was one of the guys that he watched 2 times. He made sure that he stopped in because he was a Midland Lee, right? He made sure that he stopped in Midland Lee to watch Cedric Benson twice and made sure that he stopped in Odessa to watch Roy Williams play. I mean, those are the stories. That was our huddle. You know what I'm saying? That was huddle back in the day, was seeing him live, right? And so Roy Williams was just this huge dude, man. I think coming out of high school, they had him listed at 6'4", 6'5". Roy's 6'2", right? But it's like a folklore. He's 6'4", and he runs this and he does this. And
I'm kind of confused that you said he's 6'2". I thought he was bigger than that.
Nah, man. I think Roy's 6'2" or 6'3". You know what I'm saying? But he was a folklore. He's 6'4", 6'5", long jump, 50 feet. I mean, it was ridiculous, man. It was just he was the best of everything. And he was that guy. He was just natural talent, man. But guys used to literally travel across the state to watch this guy play on Fridays. Him and Cedric Benson. I mean, it was crazy. But in saying that, Ryan Williams, when you look at the build, you're looking at guys 6'2", 6'3", 210, 215.
Ryan Williams is an O State dude?
No. Ryan Williams is our guy. No. I'm sorry, Wingo.
Okay.
Wingo. Yeah. Why did I say Williams? I'm sorry, guys.
I think that's the O State guy.
And no. That's the Bama guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Wingo's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, guys. Wingo. Ryan Wingo.
He can move.
Dude, he is Roy Williams. He is Roy Williams.
End around, reverse, whatever you want to call him. That dude is moving.
He is Roy Williams. So everybody, I said Williams. It's not Roy. It's Ryan Wingo, not Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is the Alabama wide receiver who's lighting up by storm. Who I hope he hits the portal next year because he won't have a quarterback next year. And if he hits the portal, come on down in Texas, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know who else gonna hit the portal that we might be able to get? Oh, little Branch from USC.
Yeah. What you trying to say? He don't like Moss? You know what I'm saying? Miller Moss? Hey, Paxton, shout out for the dollar holla, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I think he could have caught that one-on-one jump ball that he threw to Wingo. He would have caught that one-handed if Quinn would have gave him a better ball.
Yeah. He had
it. He was ready for it. I was like, God, no.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he goes, we wish we had Ryan Williams. Hey, man.
We can't get everybody.
You can't get everybody. Here goes Sam Shepard goes, yeah, Nina, I was growing up them days and watch Friday news, for region football. Get Texas magazine for Texas. Hey man, it was crazy just to see the talent that was in the state. And Mac Brown locked it up back in the day. You see Sark's doing that now, but not on the local level. Sark's national with it. Sark sewed up DFW. I mean, he sewed up DFW. I think Sark's about to start sewing up Houston. If he locks the borders on Houston, because Houston's usually like an Aggie lean, because Aggie's just right down the street. But if Sark sews up Houston too, coupled with what he's done in Dallas, look at the players that are shining right now from Dallas, man. You got Trey Wisner. You got Cam Williams, Colin Simmons, Anthony Hill. These are Dallas kids. These are Dallas products, man. DJ Campbell.
When you think Niblett gonna come on the stage
next year, dude? He
DeSoto, ain't he?
No. That's Jonte Cook.
Okay,
it's another Dallas product. Yeah. It's, Jonte Cook. You know what I'm saying? So Sark sold up Dallas. We ain't worried. I mean, Sark sold it up. And Texas is winning right now. If Sark solds up Houston, really closes the borders on those two regions and picks the best out of each area and then able to go nationally and get the players he wants, like going and getting the KJ Lacey out of Alabama that Auburn has been dying over. Going and getting Jamie French out of Florida, that 5-star everybody in the country wants. You know what I'm saying? Like Sark is closing he's doing his thing.
The bad part about this, I know, like people get invested in these recruits and their development and them staying at Texas. We're so loaded they wean themselves out.
Yeah,
we got they're gonna transfer. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's fine because the cream's gonna rise to the top, and we're gonna keep the dogs, and everybody else is gonna fall to the wayside. And I think Niblett's one of those guys. He's gonna we all loved him. We was ready for him, but I'm sorry. I think he's gonna have to get some catches somewhere else.
Well, I don't know, man, because I think last year we probably would have said the same thing about DeAndre Moore.
Yeah, you're right. Now he balling. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? We probably said the same thing about DeAndre Moore last year.
But yeah, we have that room is so stacked. Somebody got to leave. But if you're gonna play, somebody got to leave.
But look here though. We just talked about earlier how Sark trusts his wide receiver room. Last year,
the whole room now. He trusted
the whole room. Sark's first 3 years, if you weren't in his top 3, you didn't play.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have the guys he wanted. Nope. He has everybody he wants there now. I think our number 2s can go start. Honestly, I think our number 2s can start for 50% of the country right now. I think Jonte Cook could go in the SEC and start at Mississippi State. He can start at
everywhere.
I mean, I ain't gonna say everywhere, but he will play. He will play a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He will play a lot.
But most schools don't even go over 2 deep at their wide receiver that's productive.
Yeah. But
most dudes, they got their 2 dudes and they rock out, and then you sprinkle somebody in for some decoys every now and again. But
man, Sark's in his bag with the recruiting, man. He's in his bag with the recruiting.
But as far as wide receivers, like if you want to go to the next level, you see what he's putting on the field, and that's where you go.
And look, Sark's already proven. I need 1 year with you, and you go to the league. I need 1 year with you, and I'm going to elevate your stock so much in 1 year. Look at Adonai Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Who should have been a first-round pick. But teams were sleeping. But Adonai Mitchell, 1 year with me, and he was the number 33 pick in the draft, 34 pick in the draft, something like that. You know what I'm saying? 2 picks or 3 picks after the first round. Like if he'd have stayed at Georgia and had those pedestrian Georgia numbers, he's a 4th-round pick. You know what I'm saying? So Sark has proven. Isaiah Bond's gonna be a 1st-round pick this year, barring anything crazy.
Is he a junior?
Yeah, he's a junior. 1 year, one and done for him. He gone. But then look, it's a damn supply line. When he leaves, Wingo and Cook are going to step up, and
Moore. Moore's a slide. I'm going to lock that in.
He's it. You know what I'm saying? And then those leave, and then it's Lockett, French, and I'm telling you, I think Nibble's going to play a lot. honestly, I think Nibbler's gonna play next year. You know
What
what I'm saying?
you think what Decoria more? Did
He Oregon.
Oregon, he gonna flip.
You think so?
Man, come on now, bro.
I mean,
Once Dylan's 18th year of eligibility is gone,
is Sark gonna take 4 wide receivers in the cycle?
Yeah, you're right.
He already got 2 5-stars and then a top 100 guy.
There's one guy that just the 4-star. Was that 26, 25?
25.
Okay, you're right.
So he got 3 guys. He got two 5-stars, and I love Decoria more. I don't want Decoria. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Let me stop. If Decoria Moore says he's gonna come to Texas out, hey, come on, baby.
We'll find some room for you.
It's Keelan Russell. That's all. I love it when Keelan Russell, man. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback from Duncanville. Sick.
Yeah, where's he going? To Ohio State?
Bama.
What's the other one that's going to Ohio? There's like 2 of them. The other one's going to Ohio State.
No, I don't know, but we got Alabama's best wide receiver. I mean, no, I'm sorry, quarterback. And Alabama got Texas's best quarterback.
Well,
like, you know, where they do that at?
Kalen got 6 years to mess up his whole recruiting class. You lose a good 1-2 more games, you're gonna start seeing dudes decommit from Bama.
Well, I think the only saving grace for Bama right now, right, is I love Milroe. I do. Love his game. That system's not for him.
See, people said otherwise after the Georgia game. They were like, Kalen saved his career.
That system. I don't think that's it. I mean, you can tell he likes the guy that's going to move the pass, and Miro, when he moves, he's going to move the run. Okay. He's trying to make himself that way. And the thing that got me was when I saw Kalen DeBoer tell him during the spring game, don't do this. That's not you. Your legs make you special, right? Like, use your legs, right? So that right there let me know that Kalen is breaking tendency for his quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the tendency he wants. He wants panics. He wants a guy that's going to dime you up and down and have wide receiver. I mean, he has Ryan Williams. He has what's my kid name from Shreveport?
5.
I can't think of his name right now. Law. You know what I'm saying? He has Law. He has Williams. He has good wide receivers, 5-star guys across the board. Good tight end. Offensive line's not as good as I thought it was going to be from Alabama, but he has talent there. He needs a quarterback that's going to dot him. That's just going to pop, 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 pop. And Miro just is not hitting the intermediate routes and the short routes. The deep ones, he's got them. Man, he's got deep routes.
Yeah, he got this deeper bust with him. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. And so it's just, I don't think he has the quarterback that he needs. I'm not going to hold that guy to. I mean,
you think this is his last year? Miro's last year, and he out?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's already been mocked in the first round. I mean, just you know, if I'm Milroe, mock me in the first round, pick me late in the first round, so I go to a good team with a lot of talent on there. Milroe to Miami would be special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Milroe to Miami would be special.
I'll get Miami. Yeah, that's it. I feel like it's his personality too.
Yeah, because you're gonna get hit. Look, your ass gonna get hit in Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want Quinn to go nowhere he can get hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he got hit in the back. I was like, he gonna get up.
Get up. Get up.
That's funny.
Like Kendrick was giving it to Drake. Drake, get up.
He probably needed that though. He needed a good hit like that to
wake him up.
Yeah, he good. I know it's at the end of the game. It didn't really matter, but for next week, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Look, hey, Vic, good comment. I think Sark takes 4 wide receivers plus Michael Terry. Moore is looking to visit Texas for that Georgia game. I'm going to check on that Moore note. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send a text right now because.
Who's Steve Moore? Who's that?
He's talking about Moore from Duncanville, the wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Decoria Moore.
Texas, Duncanville University.
I know. I'm going to text one of my fraternity brothers. He's a coach at Duncanville.
Okay.
Is Moore visiting?
I would be the burnt orange horn dude. I'm curious to see about this Livingstone dude.
Oh, hey, man, Parker Livingstone, love him.
I heard he's a burner.
Oh man,
he got that long 200 speed.
Yeah, he does. I think he ran like a 21 something to 200.
Yeah, that's the long speed.
There you go. I just asked a question, see what he says. So yeah, Antoine goes. Keelan's better than KJ. I like Keelan, dude. I'm a Keelan fan. I don't think Texas offered him. I don't know if they wanted to shake up the KJ Lacey,
He's a big
situation.
dude. Too. Keelan, he's a big dude.
Like 6'3", 185, 190 pounds right now.
No,
I don't think.
that's 20 pounds when you get on the university.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I don't. I think the difference is I think KJ has the crazy arm talent, right? That Sark loves.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sark loves guys with arm talent. Okay, so my boy says not. He said not that I heard of. I can ask him tomorrow though. Okay, appreciate it.
That's good to have some connections.
Yeah, it's my boys. Yeah, man. I think Sark likes those guys that has like that no kidding arm talent. Like Quinn has arm talent. Like I think anybody sees Quinn has arm talent. It's just when Quinn gets rattled, it's a rap for him.
It's a
I ain't
wrap.
gonna say it's a rap,
Well, there's
but
a reason he's going to that sports psychiatrist person. There's a reason.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So KJ has that arm talent, and when you look at KJ, I think Steven said it best. He said KJ, when you look at him, he has a little bit of Bryce Young in him. As far as
He's a dog though, like
KJ's a dog. You ever watch him play? Dog, like tough dog. He only like 5'11", 6 feet.
Because you can like, I love Quinn, but he's so fragile, bro. He's so fragile.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, Quinn been kind of crunk this year.
I gotta give him his props. Things go well for Quinn. It's 10. It's up.
Yeah.
But if it's muddling, he's like, yeah, we like snap on, like, come on, Quinn, snap into it.
Yeah. Here's the so Isaac goes, Miro isn't looking like a Heisman candidate. No, and I had him as my dark horse Heisman winner because I thought that system's gonna marry up with him perfect.
Boise gonna run away with it at this point.
Oh yeah, Boise, especially with Travis Hunter been hurt.
Everybody else looking normal.
And then yeah, man. And then Travis Hunter been hurt, man. So, we got to find out how. Paxton, what's going on, man? Appreciate it. He says Trey Wiseman seems to me like he can take the bulk of the carries. Imagine Blue and Wiseman in the backfield with some eye candy, which
let me check the stats out. We got to mix it up. Them dudes are little.
Well,
how much 200 pounds apiece? He a $190 at the most.
No. I think like 205. You know what I'm saying? 200, 205. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Washington's not that small. He's like 200. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I think
he ain't thick though.
Nah, and I think Jaden Blue's about 200 as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Because ideally you want to do 5'9" and 220 with some wheels.
But that was CJ Baxter, man. That was Baxter.
Yep.
That was Baxter. All right, so week 6, I was looking for us to do some like 21 personnel, some 20 personnel. Paxton, we only did a 2-back personnel setting twice in that game. One in the pass play, one in the run game, and both of them were not successful at all.
Yeah, one was a blocking with that little swing blocking thing.
Yeah, we did 11 personnel, 37 plays this game. And we did 12 personnel 16 times this game. We went empty 3 times. We went 10 personnel 3 times. We went 21 personnel twice. And that was it. We haven't used that damn jumbo package the entire year. Thank God.
They were expecting to use this game because I remember they said 2 of the dudes changed numbers.
It was Agbo. Agbo changed numbers. Because he's our jumbo tight end. I think he's number 80 on the tight end list, but he's also a guard or a tackle.
I think like it was like in the middle of the 3rd quarter. Something like the commentator said somebody is switching numbers on the sideline. Was it the 4th quarter? Like they made mention of it. I heard
possibly. Yeah, I had the game on silent while I was watching during my son's soccer tournament.
You didn't get to watch it?
I watched it live, but on my iPad at my son's soccer tournament.
Yeah, they don't count.
Yeah, dude. But then I watched it again this morning. But I watched it again this morning, though. I watched it for the second time.
People know me on Saturday after Horn. Don't call my phone.
I didn't have a choice, man. My wife is out of town, and my kid had a soccer tournament.
Neglect all my parental rights. I'm like, nah, we ain't got no soccer today. We ain't got no cheerleading.
I ain't had no choice, man. No choice. Hey, I tell you one thing though. Oklahoma they ran 20 personnel and 21 personnel like 15 times. So they had 2 backs in the backfield twice. No, I'm sorry, 15 times this game. They were horrible at it. We stuffed that. all game.
They're
15 times.
they're
We stuffed it.
we don't even need to talk about them.
Who?
OU.
They sucked. I mean,
It's like their play calling has no like cohesion. Like it's like what do you're not like you I feel like Sark builds on plays, like it all makes sense to what they just it's like have you ever played the game College 25?
yeah.
And one of the things is ask a coach.
Yeah.
that's what it looks like they doing. They ask a coach.
Hey, Vic, great comp. Quinn's NFL comparison should be Jared Goff. That's a great comp.
Yeah.
That's a great comp.
I can get down with that.
That's a really good comp. When Jared Goff has protection, he's elite. I ain't gonna lie. When he has protection, you know what I'm saying? If Quinn gets with the right fit, that's an outstanding comp. I mean, that's a top pick of the draft, a guy that's making a ton of money. His team went to the NFC Championship last year. He played in the Super Bowl with the Rams. That's a great comp. Jared Goff, that's a great comp, Vic. Yeah. That's why you family, Vic. That's why you family. You always bring some good knowledge, man. I like that, Vic. But one thing I want to talk about too, man, was Sark and him building this O-line, man. When Sark got here to Texas had one of the worst O-lines in the Big 12. A lot of people don't really understand that. You can say, how does Texas have all this talent? Yeah, it was horrible. How can Texas have all this talent and yada, yada, and you guys suck? And I'm like, well, man, look, our line sucks. I shouldn't say sucks, but our line was not coached well and developed. They just weren't, right? So what did Sark do, man? That first year, goes out and gets 7 offensive linemen in one class. And people say he's going overkill. No, he's not. Every one of those guys is still on the team right now. They're either starting or going to start next year. You got out of that line, like out of those 7, which was you had Banks, you had Campbell, you had Nato, you had Cole Hudson, you had Agbo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 2. Who else they had in that? I'm gonna look it up right now.
You already said Cam Williams, didn't you?
Yeah, no, Cam wasn't that year, was he? Cam was that year. Big Cam, because Cam's gonna do 1 year and then go to the league. And you think about it, and I'm missing one. Neto, Cam, Agbo, Cole Hudson, Campbell, Banks. That's 6. I'm missing one. Hold on. It wasn't Connor Robinson, was it?
Yeah. No.
Nuh-uh.
50, who's 56?
56 is that's Cam. Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna go to On3 right now. On3 Texas football recruiting. I can't believe I'm missing out on this last person. But nope. Mark, Kojo's the next year because Kojo came in with Connor Stroh and all those guys. It was Kojo, Stroh, Chapman, all those guys came in. I can't think of who the hell this.
Mark knew what it was going to look like going into the SEC, so he said, "I'm going ahead and take care of this right now."
Exactly. I got to figure. This is going to really tick me off until I find out who it is. All right, On3 Texas football recruiting. Okay, football recruiting.
Where year was that?
That was 3 years ago. So that was the 2022 class, or 2023 class. I got to pull that right now. Don't worry about it. It's 2022 class.
No, Kelvin Banks, DJ, Cole Hudson, Cameron Williams, Neto, Omi Azula, and Connor Robertson.
Yeah. So okay. So Connor was one of the guys. Okay. So look, all those guys, 7 guys. All 7 of them are still on the team, right? So you want to talk about a recruiting pitch? You're going to say Kelvin Banks going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. It's happening. So that's one of the 7 gone this year. Cam Williams is going to the draft this year, and folks, he might be a first-round draft pick. Don't be shocked if you see it. Real talk, guys that big with that great feet don't come around that often. Cam Williams is gone. DJ Campbell, he might stay another year, okay? So he might start again at left guard. Right guard. But
who's the backup left tackle? That dude from California?
Brandon Baker's going to be the backup right tackle. I don't know who they're going to have for left tackle next year. I don't know if it's going to be Kojo. No, Gooseby. Trevor Gooseby. But DJ Campbell, let's say he comes back and he's right guard. Now you got Cole Hudson. Cole Hudson who started his whole freshman year, will probably be a right guard or center, who they've been playing with him at center. And then you got Neto, who's going to be the left guard that's going to take over for Hayden Connor. You know what I'm saying? And now right tackle, you get Brandon Baker in, or Chapman, or we got options. But all these guys are going to get drafted. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is lovely. Sark built this offensive line. It went from the doormat of it was a doormat, offensive line with Kansas of the Big 12. And now it is, no kidding, one of the best offensive lines in the country. You know what I'm saying? He did that in 3 years. 3 years he built this offensive line. And we had guys like Jake Majors, who will get drafted this year, who's getting a lot of love, that people are saying, when Jake Majors first came on, he's the weak link of the line. Jake Majors is getting second, third, and fourth round comps right now. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just development, man. But that's where I want to talk about Sark and the building of the O-line and the building of this team compared to what we saw yesterday against Oklahoma. Oklahoma is too big of a school to be in a situation to where they don't have a backup quarterback, or they're too big of a school to where they run off DG without a real plan. Gabriel has the number 2 team in the country right now, and Jackson Arnold's benched.
That has to hurt to score 3 points and then see your quarterback from last year light up the number 2 team in the nation. And don't miss me with that. I want to be close to home. Ain't Dylan from Hawaii?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You
exactly.
100 miles? Yeah, ain't nowhere close to the home.
Oh, Isaac, they couldn't play Jackson Arnold because Jackson Arnold's not going to play.
Red shirt.
He's played 4 games already, and since they took his ass out of the game and said they won't have no trust in you, Jackson Arnold would not be in the Oklahoma uniform next year. He will transfer somewhere, and he's going to red shirt. If I'm Jackson Arnold, I'm not playing. I'm not burning my red shirt because you guys didn't put no trust in me. Screw you. That's what I would do if I'm Jackson Arnold.
Dad hit me up. He said he feels bad for Jackson Aaron, but he said he messed up that whole situation.
Yeah, he messed it up because Hawkins needs time to develop.
They look both the same in that raggedy offense.
And I told my boys, I told them about Seth Luttrell. I said, look, dude. I saw him as a head coach at North Texas.
At North Texas, they need to get out. They need to get outside that Bob Stoops coaching tree. Y'all need to break that up and go somewhere else because they keeping it all Bob Stoops.
I wonder if the job's too big for BV.
Is it, man? I asked when Sooner Surge, I was on their stuff. I said, would you rather have a top tier defense in a crappy offense, or would you have a best offense, Lincoln Riley, and a crappy defense? And I think it's offense.
I think it's offense too.
Offense is going to be good defense any day.
If you're going to lose, at least lose exciting.
And lose 60 to 66. Lose 60 to 66.
At least, hey, if you're going to lose exciting. You know what I'm saying? Or
lose 49, 83 and
have
3.
a shot. Have a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as we scored 14 points, I knew Oklahoma had no shot. Like, this game was out of reach.
Going for nonsense 4th down. Sark wouldn't have did that to no other team in the nation. We were kicking field goals. He's like, go for it. Go back, Quinn.
Yeah.
It's almost disrespectful.
It is. It is, man. It is, man. So, hey, man, I don't know, man. I think OU is
still hurt. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I've been going through some health issues, and I saw Casey at physical therapy with me this summertime.
Oh, really, Casey Thompson?
Yeah, he's at physical therapy with me.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, folks, if anybody wants to know anything about Sark's offense, don't get it twisted. I liked Casey Thompson when he was here. He's tough, man. Casey Thompson's tough.
It was bombs away with Casey.
But Casey went to Nebraska, couldn't make it. Went to FAU, couldn't make it. Now he's third string at OU behind Jackson Arnold and a true freshman.
There's some coordinators they just got it.
Sark had that man as an all Big 12 performer.
Lincoln's that kind of guy too. Lincoln got 5 dudes starting in the NFL today.
Yeah, he does.
So if you came flourish in these dudes' offense, this you, not me.
Yeah. Here go Isaac said that's why Sark's an OG. He flipped a losing team to a winning team to prove his worth. Hey man, we struck gold. Alabama, look here, man. Everybody understands Alabama wanted they wanted Sark to be the coach in waiting. You know, there are the rumors flying around Alabama, you know, that they offered Sark a bunch of money to stay as OC. You know, come on, man. Like,
Sark
Alabama
said, "I'm
wanted
in
Sark.
Texas and Alabama, and we got more money.
We got more money. And it's not in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
And I'm right in the middle of Texas, bro.
I'm in
I'm
Austin.
right in the middle of the country, this way and that way on a
What,
flight."
what did Ryan Williams say? He said, "You think L'Oreal Sarkeesian want to waste them fire outfits in Tuscaloosa?"
Oh man, they ain't getting divorced either. They was just kidding.
You heard him at the game.
Dude, you told me she's still in the seats and everything, ain't
she?
Yeah, that was just.
You tell me at the game. They said, "Sark, you looking clean? Who dressed you?" He goes, "You know, she's at home. You know, she's the one who goes in the closet and dresses."
They got in the fight and got some Twitter fingers.
I hate you, Jody.
Yeah. She said,
that boy Sark had a baby. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's hilarious.
That's great, man. But look, man, hey, Texas look good. Huh?
You gonna be able to make it to the game this weekend?
No, Georgia? Nah, man. So, nope. I got to do Bleacher Report after the game, immediately after the game. Hopefully, we win the game. And so, I got Bleacher Report after the game. Friday, I got Bleacher Report again. I don't think I'm making Bleacher Report on Friday, but Saturday, I'm making Bleacher Report. I don't think I'm going to any games this year. I think in person. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I might try to make. Let me see. What's the calendar like this year? The only home games we got left are what, Florida.
Man, it's real cool. I'm a cat for OU real quick. They have an esports event before every home game. The away team and then OU's esports team. They play college football 25.
Yeah,
I go down there and take their money every Friday.
Oh yeah. Where is it at?
They have an esports center on campus.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I go down there and run them niggas for their money every Friday.
That boy said every Friday.
They're like, we have our resident Texas fans, so beat them. And the dude who run the event, they was like, I know. They know.
Yeah, it is what it is. So look, we got Georgia, we got Florida, and we got, I think Kentucky at home. So
we go to after Georgia, we got Vandy, we go to Nashville.
Nashville wouldn't be bad to go to. I wouldn't mind going to Nashville, but that's a fun city.
Where you at right now? You in Bama?
Nah, man. I'm in Connecticut now. I'm in Connecticut.
Oh, that's a trip.
Yeah, trip. That's a trip. You gotta fly. But my parents stay in Austin. You know what I'm saying? So
gotcha.
Anytime it's easy for me. I just need to get a ticket to the crib and use mom's car, whatever, and go down to the game. And I got a place to stay, so I'm good there. But it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm ready for this week. Saturday.
I think my girlfriend. I was back and forth from Austin about when did you graduate from Texas?
05.
Yep, that was my girlfriend was at Texas in 05.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
05, man.
We had a little condo over there in Barton Springs.
Yeah. All about Barton Springs.
Yep.
It's all about Barton Springs. What Jacob Woodward said, buddy of mine has a house in Austin. He just started an Airbnb with it this weekend. He's making $1,000 a night for this. Jesus Christ.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, we got F1 too there. You know what I'm saying? So
in that Eminem concert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here goes. So Isaac goes, okay, real question. Okay, what's your thoughts on the Georgia game and its outcome?
I haven't watched it. Man,
I got it. Yeah. I ain't watched it yet. I got Texas winning. I'm gonna be honest with you. Isaac says 32-17.
I think as of I stand before me looking at anything Georgia, just seeing scores and stats, not looking at them play and knowing if Quinn is on, we win. That's no question. If Quinn looks like the Quinn previous to him getting hurt, we win.
So if I watched a lot of Georgia so far this year.
Mm-hmm. I watched the Alabama game and I watched the Kentucky game.
I'm just saying, if Kalen DeBoer is able to do that against Georgia's defense, Sark is going to be a menace to us. I'm just going to be honest with you guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Sark's not going to lead that game without scoring 30 points, and he's going to score 30 pretty easy. I just got it. He's going to score 30 pretty easy. If I had to put a tally on that game right now, I would say like 34-24 Texas. You know what I'm saying?
And we play our best ball against the Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
Through Sark's whole tenure, When it's a blue blood on the other side, it's a wrap.
Sark.
We've never laid an egg against a bigger opponent.
Nope, we haven't.
Iowa State, we might get pushed around because we don't like y'all and y'all suck. But
I mean, even like the first, like Bama, the first
year, we still it was fine.
Man, hey, y'all coming in high, 45-24. I mean, 42-24. Guys, we didn't score 42 against Oklahoma. I mean,
well, that's what Quinn was being a little.
Yeah, you're right.
He fine now. He got the rust off.
He's fine. If Quinn hits 2 shots,
that's a wrap.
That's 14 points right there. He had a wide open touchdown, the bond that he just.
Dude, he had a whole bunch of wide open dudes. I'm like, Quinn, set your feet and.
Yeah.
And what you call it? Golden need to go with Coach Milwee. We go with wide open, bro.
That's how you know Sark had to say, man, go back and get it back in blood, dude.
Yeah, he was like,
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
That was even bad. Gunnar Ham held to bail him out of that one. That's crazy.
It's gonna be instrument.
The pure fact that I feel like it was a video game, and you know when you play somebody, you just know you're gonna beat them. When I play a dude on NCAA and the dude picks Texas State, and you just know you're gonna win, so you just do dumb stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like. That's what Sark was doing.
I got a feeling that honestly, man, we keep saying that. Like, I think this game's gonna be close. It would not surprise me if Texas blows Georgia out. I'm not gonna say blow them out, but it wouldn't surprise me if Texas beats them by 10+ points. Would not surprise me at all. Not surprise me. It would not surprise me. I don't see Texas's defense getting done like Bama's defense got done. Bama's defense is not a good defense.
I got to see us playing passing offense, bro.
But Bama's defense, think about it. South Carolina's on the passing offense. They went up and down the field in them yesterday. They went up and down the field in them. And if they don't fumble the ball, South Carolina wins that game. In Alabama. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bama has been they got to run over this entire their defense. It reminds me of Pete Golden's defense when he was there. It's not 3rd and goal anymore. It's 3rd and Womack because that's their guy's name, right?
It's a late game too, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's 6:30.
Dude, our guys going to be up for this game. They're going to be up for this game. We got home cooking too. We're going to eat some chicken Alfredo for the game. We're going to kick their
ass. I'm just sit back and chill. I ain't going to say too much.
A defense gets a pick 6 this game. Yeah, Sam, I've been saying this too. Carson Beck is one of those guys who is, I'm not gonna say arrogant, but he knows he can make the throws.
He give it up like a hooker on a Friday night.
He gonna give it up. He gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Mr. Gold 30 be saying.
My boy Isaac said big chicken Alfredo. You know what I'm talking about, with the good strips and that broccoli in it. You know what I mean?
Dude, Alfredo is good though, bro.
It is good.
It is good.
Yeah, Alfredo. You know what I'm saying? There was a little tad bit of pesto in it too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh man, yeah, dog, you about to make me hungry.
Silas Bowden with a punt return.
That dude is little, bro. I saw a dude pick him up with. That dude little as shit.
Silas ain't made a punt he ain't like.
You picked that dude up like a baby.
Silas ain't made a punt. Oh, hold on. Hey, my boy Stephen G. He a Sooner fan. He goes, "Hey Nino, I'm a man of my word. Congrats on the big win. Y'all won it and broke an entire fan base. Big congrats. Good luck for the rest of it." Hey, Stephen G, man, appreciate that. Anybody knows Stephen G? He always dials into this channel, dials into the SEC Connect channel too on Wednesdays. Dials into our Bleacher Report shows. He's a college football fan before he's a Sooner fan. So he's rational. He's rational, not like a bunch of you other Sooners, but he's very rational. Good dude.
Yeah, go tell your friend Jason to get some of what you got. I'll be seeing you over there.
Oh man, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be an interesting game. I'm excited for it. I think Texas gets past Georgia.
You gonna be a frequent on what though? Was it Inside Texas football stuff?
Oh, I might be in there tomorrow morning.
Those are good guys. I like them. I like
Yeah, man. Eric's cool dude. Homer's my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Ian, I told Ian he need to upgrade his Atari illustrations.
I like Ian. Ian's a
Like,
good
where'd
dude.
you get that from, bro?
He's a good dude.
Yep.
Who else is out on there with
Justin Wells,
Justin's a good
Paul,
dude. Yeah,
Paul.
Paul's like a football savant. I like to listen to him. So
And then you got old buddy, that linebacker. What's his name?
who
we
we
like
talking about Drew Kelson.
Yep.
Yeah, smart dude. Really
Like him.
smart dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
You watch Third and Longhorn?
One of my favorites, man.
Yeah, that's good too.
You know what I'm saying? So Tony Hills is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And so his brother's on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I always watch all the time, man. Tony, man, I text him. Tony did his show, I think, on 3 a few weeks ago. And
I did see his brother on somebody Inside Texas Football. I think he was on Inside Texas Football.
Nah. So Tony was on he was on 3 a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So Isaac. Yeah, Isaac, man. Look, Inside Texas, they're like family, you know what I mean? So nothing official, but I talked to Eric quite a bit. I talked to Homer quite a bit too. So those guys are
they all like journalism guys?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
But Homer has his channel and so Homer hit me up like last what?
It took me a minute to realize that was the Homer from the
the
hell.
That's
I was like, oh, that's him.
That's my dude, man. That's my guy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
He sounds different on the show than he do on his breakdowns.
Nah, it's just that you don't picture the voice yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, like once you see the person, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Homer's a good dude.
I like
real good dude. So yeah, I'll be in there tomorrow morning with Homer at 9:30 in the morning. So
okay.
Yeah, I'll be on there tomorrow morning. We're gonna break down some stuff for the game. But those are my dudes, man.
Is it a preview or a recap?
I think it's gonna be a recap. Okay. Yeah, should be a recap of the game. Maybe a slight preview too as well. I haven't looked at too much of Georgia. Matter of fact, I need to text Homer and see what the hell we're gonna talk about tomorrow.
Where do you watch it? Where do you get your footage from for the game? Just on YouTube?
YouTube. I got some, like some in-game footage, like the All-22 film and stuff like that too as well. Which is interesting. Everybody's talking about Kalen DeBoer, but if you watch some of that film, he has guys streaking wide open, dude. Like they wide open.
Miro just couldn't hit him.
I don't know if he's not seeing it or he's read 1, read 2, and tuck. You know what I'm saying? But
that makes sense.
Hey man, Kalen DeBoer is gonna be fine, guys, at Bama. I just think in this era, replacing the greatest football coach of all time in college football,
wasn't gonna happen in 1 year.
And I think the first coach was
doomed for failure.
Doomed for failure because nothing's going to be good enough for him. And I think what's going to happen with Alabama, because they're very impatient, is he's not going to do what they want him to do in the first 3 years. He's going to be gone after 3 or 4 years, and then he's going to go kill it somewhere else. He'll go to Florida and freaking kill it and make Florida a national power, and then Bama fans can be pissed. I was telling some of like the wife's family. I said, if you're 30 years old and you're a college football fan and you're a Bama fan, don't talk to me, because you don't know what it's like to follow a real team. If you're 30 and under,
from nothingness,
yeah, all you've known for 17, 18 years has been Saban.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you know. You know what I mean? So if you're 30 and under,
you ain't been through the trenches.
You ain't been through the trenches.
Yep.
You're going to have a 9-3. Like Bama fans last year after Texas beat them saying this is the worst Bama team that they've ever seen.
Dude, I looked at that. Dude.
It's like you guys won the SEC championship.
It was falling. The sky was falling after we beat them.
It's like you guys won and this is a team that won the SEC last year and was one play away from going to the national championship game and were 32 bad snaps away, because they had 32 bad snaps in that game against Michigan. Like, this is the same. Like, come on, guys.
I think Texas fan base have got all that out their system. So when we lose, it's not like the sky is falling. We just like, But all these other fan bases, they fire the coach right now. Get another OC. You know how bad it is in OU. They want Lincoln Riley back. They hated that.
I don't know about that. No, they don't.
Some of the dudes was nope.
Ask Stephen G. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Stephen G. Y'all want Riley back?
As the OC, not the head coach. As the OC.
Okay, I can see it's OC. But Lincoln, man, Lincoln making $10 million a year.
Lincoln's the OC with Venables defense. They might be a little scary, Norman.
You know what? If Oklahoma was smart, they would make them co-head coaches.
Or bring
One
Bob,
just be
or
the
bring,
head coach of the defense.
Go ahead, run it back. Bring Bob back. Make Brent the DC and Lincoln the OC and run it up.
Dude, Lincoln is offensive mind, dude. He's sick as offensive guy.
You know?
He can't be a CEO of a company. That's it. He's not a good CEO. Great.
Right.
He's a great director of an offense, not a CEO. He goes, he goes, RC is probably gonna be a lot of excuses. Yesterday was worse than 49-0. Belt's ass beaten. Y'all gave us 2 years ago. So Steven says yesterday's beating was worse than. Yeah, you know what? I can see that.
You had a reason for the 49-0. You
Yeah.
don't have no reason for yesterday.
Yeah. He goes, he comes back. I will switch to Longhorns. F that. See, I told you. That's a true Sooner fan. My boy Shadow Bearded says it's actually scary. Let's not talk like that. I feel you, man. I feel you. But hey, man, look, man, it's what time is it? It's 10:40 my time. Yeah, man. So look, I'm gonna head out, man. I appreciate you guys for dialing in, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit me up tomorrow. You guys will see me with Homer on Inside Texas at 9:30 in the morning. So yeah.
Your time?
9:30 Central.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, man, lots of fun this week. Wednesday, guys, SEC Connect, me, Ty, Chris with a K. It's gonna be very interesting to hear Chris talk about this Oklahoma game. Jay from Unfair Sports, another OU fan, and Steven, right? So we got that. We got Bleach Report on Friday. Me, Steven, Jay, and Ty. And then after the game, after the Georgia-Texas game, immediately following that game, catch me on Bleacher Report live to do a live chat.
Where's that at?
It's going to be on the Bleacher Report app. I'll send out the link on Twitter. Yeah. But yeah, man. But everybody, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for dialing in. Like, comment, subscribe. Hook 'em, baby.